How are you? Everything's good?
Welcome back. Everything is good?
Yeah, I know. I had a good time.
Yeah, you had a good time. I go
Yeah,
to gym
yeah.
actually. I'm sorry, I have to just answer. I do go to gym, but I go to Dave Fisher's. Yeah, I go to Torrance, so you're not there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mwah.
The gym's open back up?
No, the thing is, I think there are like 2 or 3 gyms
Yeah, yeah.
in LA that is open. Like, I have to basically drive half an hour to go to gym, but it's okay. I bike though. I bike and take
Yeah.
a bus, but it takes me like 2 hours to go and 2 hours to come
Right.
back. But thank God that it's open, because it's
That's hard.
impossible. It's so impossible. Like, I did a full prep,
Yeah.
and I worked at home, and I didn't get to compete. So it took a really, you know how it is. I was like so exhausted. And I was like, for 2 weeks, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. And I'm just going to sleep. Because again, part of the whole self-love process is to let yourself be. So while you were
Right.
gone, I was gone too. Like, but I was in bed sleeping.
Ah,
All in
I know. Well, I made it work in DR because it was a little rough to get my everything done, but I made it work. The cardio was a bit harder, so I was going up the stairs. It worked out.
Yeah.
It was
No,
hot.
I do
Yeah,
cardio at my home too. I do the stairs.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm happy you're back. We're back. So we were here for 12 weeks. Now we're going to be for another 12 weeks, and then another
Oh,
12
let's keep
weeks.
going. I love it.
Yes,
I enjoy it. I
exactly.
enjoy it.
So to the question of the day, first of all, what is NLP? Today you're going to talk about what you do. So what is
Yeah.
NLP? Tell me what you do.
NLP is I like to describe NLP as a whole different language of how you communicate with people. And if you can master that, you could do anything.
What does it stand
Uh,
for?
well, it stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. That's what it stands for. So it's the easiest way to describe it is just a whole new language. It's just it teaches you how to communicate with yourself and to be able to communicate with other people, and how to get people, not only that, to get people how to understand people, where they're coming from, and to be able to work with them and able to help them accomplish their goal and your goal as well. It's one of the best. I didn't know I had this in me, but once, because you're looking for your passion, what it is that you like to do, and then
Exactly.
one day this thing pop up. I'm like, wow, this is so me, and it just fits my personality, fits everything. So, and
I know.
I just go for it. But it's I wish I had found out, you know, look into it a lot a long time ago. But things happen, so it's amazing.
I think you find your passion, your life passion, at the right time. So,
At the right time,
sometimes,
yeah.
yeah, sometimes you might come across things in a younger age that you won't even look at it twice. But when you get wiser, when you get older, when in your adulthood, things change. So
Right.
that said, tell me more about, like, how is the process? How does the process work from basic? Like, let's say if someone just comes to you and say, coach me, like, how is your process? How do you start?
Well, it depends on what they looking to get coached on,
Okay.
because there's some people they're looking to work on themselves, or they looking to work together on a marriage or couples, or some people they just don't know what they want to do, or maybe they have some issues they want to let go, of let's say some we all experience a lot of hold back, things that hold you back. You don't know what it is, and that's what NLP really is. It allows you to help others, find themselves, or unstuck. Let's say you're stuck, you don't know, what's holding you back, and you feel lost, a sense of loss, or you have, you name it, there's so many issues that we go through in life.
Exactly.
So whatever it is that you come through, you come to me. And sometimes people come to you for one thing and then they find other things that they need to
Exactly.
work on.
Exactly.
And which is great, about NLP. And the next thing you know is just a whole new door and a whole new opportunity open up. So that's what's good about it, you know, because it's just a different way of communicating with people. Um, you know, like I said, it teaches you to communicate with yourself. Because I think the best skill anybody should be able to master is to able to communicate with yourself.
To
Number one.
understand your own language, basically, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what
Because
you're
once
doing.
you,
You're actually teaching
yeah,
them the language of their mind.
yeah, yeah. Once you learn how to communicate with yourself, then it's easier to communicate with others. You know, and I think that NLP teaches you how to do that. So it's you know it's a great tools to for people to learn if they could. You know, like I have a class coming up. I'm still looking for a date to put it. You know, to see when it's gonna be because I like to teach it in person rather than do it online. So I had it scheduled for this month, August. So August 11th. So I had to cancel it because I didn't know how long this process is gonna go for. So maybe next beginning of next year, I'm providing, I'm certifying, giving full certification in one. So timeline therapy, hypnosis, NLP coach. So whoever's interested can
Tell me about
message
that,
me.
please.
Yeah,
Today is about you. Tell me about this
yeah, yeah.
program.
Well, anybody who's interested, they're welcome
Okay.
to DM me and getting certified and becoming an NLP coach. So I have to look into for a date. It takes about a week, 7 days
Okay.
to teach that stuff. So and I have someone else who's going to help me assist me to teach it as well.
So it's
So
going to be
from a
like the
different country,
full week program? It's a
a
full
full
week
week.
program? Okay.
Yeah, that's
How
a
many
full week.
hours
Yeah.
is it, like daily?
It's about 8 hours a day,
Okay.
6, 7, 8 hours
Yeah,
a day.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
basically
So,
this.
so I would say maybe 3 days NLP, 3 days, 2 days, 3 days NLP, and then 2 days of timeline therapy, and then 3 days, 2 days hypnosis, and then NLP coach kind of stuff. So it's a 7 day. You get full certification for an entire week.
Let me ask you this.
So
Do they get only certified? Like they're like for example, I'm a certified coach for another, like I'm doing a lot of other different coaching, right? I can take this and add it to my like coach certification, right? But can someone who has, let's say, a client, can a client take it as, to get
yeah,
to know
yeah.
themselves
If
and
you
then,
absolutely,
so
yeah. If you're
it's
finding
not just for coaches. It's like for anyone who
no,
wants to be
yeah,
coached, but it's for anyone who
yeah.
wants to get to know themselves, right?
Remember, you can use this. You can use the skills for yourself to. Let's say you're in a career and you want to better yourself, whatever career
Exactly.
you're in. You want to be able to communicate with your workers, to be able to elevate. Because when you elevate, you get better. I mean, you can get a raise. You can get better at what you do. That's what NLP teaches you. And it really helps you take that skill, your skill, whatever skill that is, to the next level. How to communicate better with people, how to understand your environment, how to understand yourself, and how to not let things get to you, and that's what this is. So you can use that for that, or you could use it for yourself and start a whole new career on the side, and become a coach, and that's the great things about becoming an NLP coach, you
Okay.
know.
That's
It's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
That's
No,
what
no,
I
that's
use. I
really amazing.
started. Yeah, that's exactly how I used it first. I used it into. I incorporated into fitness as a fitness coach, and
Exactly.
I started getting so great with that, and it makes my skill
Yeah.
as a nutrition coach even much better.
That's actually
So
what I'm
without it,
doing. That's actually what I'm doing. I'm
right,
building a program, taking the principle of dream building, which is my specialty. I'm taking the
right,
principle of dream building because it's been like 40, 50 years proven reliable system of transformation. I'm taking that
right,
and I'm actually like I'm both dream building and bodybuilding, putting one together, like a holistic transformation. And I'm going to do it for a year, a full year. It's a full year program. Well, I will talk
right,
about it more from next month. But I'm actually doing
right,
that. And that's the thing, because I've been working, you too, when we work with people,
right,
especially with body, like I have clients that go, come back, lose, go, come back, lose, go, come back, this whole
right,
yo-yo thing. And then I have clients that I've been working with for like a year, more than a year. And at the same time, it's all in your head, it's mind, body,
right,
soul, all together, really. And the moment it clicks in your head, that's why we are able to do what we are able to do, right?
Right.
And you don't, people used to tell me like, oh my God, I wish I had your body. And I would say, well, it's my job. You don't need to have, right? You don't need to do this, or you don't need to have this body. But basically what I'm doing is anyone can be a bodybuilder. I'm actually taking the whole system of prep, off season for a full year, again, with the mind, body, soul, everything. So I understand it actually makes us better bodybuilders, I think, and trainers, like coaches, and also vice versa. These two are very, they go hand to hand together. So
and another thing, NLP is great because if you run a company, you want your employees to be better, and you have that skills, you can actually, elevate everybody, with that skill. So it's not just NLP. You can apply that to any skills. That's the only thing that I come across that is very universal. You can use it with anything,
exactly.
And then to elevate, whether you decide to do this itself. Like for me, I decided to teach it because I fell in love with it. Because I think if you want to master it, you got to be able to teach it,
Exactly.
So, and I think that's where I'm at, but you can apply with whatever skills. If you're in business, you want to kick ass, you want to be better, you can do that, whatever skill you're in, and that's what I like about this neuro linguistic programming skill stuff.
So that was a question, actually. This is a question. How do I pick, somebody asked this, how do I pick an NLP coach? It's just like, again, I personally had so many crazy experience with a therapist, it's just you either click or you don't. The same thing happened with for example, with my current mentor. We just, you just click, you go. But with NLP, how do I choose a coach? I understand this question very well. So what is your process? Or if someone comes to you and you don't click, would you take them as a client?
Well, it's not only this is a good question, just like anything else, there's a technique called rapport in NLP. It has nothing to do with it. You could be a great coach in the language of NLP. If I can't build rapport with you, then I might as well not work with you. Exactly. So rapport, you can build rapport with someone through many ways, common experience, breathing, tempo, voice, you name it, your entire sensory, I can't say it's always, sensory acuity. Okay,
exactly.
So as long as you're able to do that, and you can connect with the person on some kind of level, then But if you can't build rapport with somebody, then you might as well refer them to someone else. That doesn't mean you're not great. It's just that you're not you can't connect with that person. There's no point of working with them. Just like you just said, if you can't click with them, there's no point. You're just going to waste your time, and that's just how it is. You have to build rapport with them, and like if someone contacts me, the minute I pick up the phone, I can either build rapport with you right then and there through the phone call. Whether exactly. It's reading, whether it's common experience, through the conversations. And when I see you, I know for sure, if I see you in person, I know for sure if I can help that person or not.
Exactly.
Not because I don't believe I can help them. It's just because we're not connecting, And I think the honest thing to do, if you're a professional person, don't just hunt for the money, but you know what? I have someone else who's better than me, who I think that's going to be able to help you. Let me refer you to that person. And that's why I have a list of friends, coaches, someone like you, for instance. If someone come up to me, I feel more like you are.
I know, I get it. I totally exactly, yeah.
Exactly. So that's how you pick the client. Of course, the client wouldn't know that. Only you would know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I just wanted to know if you have that process actually.
But sometimes the client do feel that too. They do feel they're not connecting. With the coach.
So basically, what you're saying is that even if they want to pick a coach, they should go with their feelings, right? They should.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They'll feel connected with that person. You're gonna feel connected. You're gonna feel like, okay, this guy can really help me. I really believe we can do that. I feel very connected with them. Whether you may be somebody who can't talk, you just not, one of those people that just can't talk. You still can connect with them,
Exactly.
and so that's just the way it is. You don't want to. You'll know in your guts whether that person is the right person for you.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's how you pick it. You use rapport, and just like anything else, man. If you're doing business with someone, you can't build rapport with them, then it's not a good fit. Same thing if dating with somebody, you just meet somebody, you
Exactly.
can't connect. That's not. If you go on a blind date with someone, right, and you're not connecting, that's not gonna work out, right?
I think if even you go on a date without being blind,
That's exactly that's just how it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
you feel it. This person's not the right person. You already know you're not going to see this person another time, the second time, because that's just the connection wasn't there. So
One
and that works everything. Was that?
No, one thing I want to, you're totally true. That's like connection. And one thing that I want to say, because again, it was a question, and I do exactly the same thing. I offer a free session. It's basically a interview session for me to get to know that person. I get to know their desires, their longing, their discontent, right? But at the same time, you understand through the phone, even if it's always through the phone for me or Zoom, you understand the language, the way you talk, the ways you get the vibration. And there have been times that I have to just refer to someone else, because
Right.
one thing I want you to know, all of you that are listening and are looking for a coach, we're not selling. We do have products, right? We do have different services. We do have for example, I have like 10, 11 different programs, but I'm not selling you something. None of us do. We're offering you a service. And it's like,
Right.
we don't think that, and I'm saying we because I know you are exactly the same, but we don't look at that you are paying us something. You are investing in yourself, and we are providing you support, a service. We are giving you our time, basically the most precious thing for both sides, both your time and our time. And it's not just because you are spending money or you are giving money to a coach, that coach should take you, because what we want a long-term relationship, because this is a journey. This is not I know there are programs that are 1 month, there are programs that are a year, there are programs that are 3 months, but this is something that you have to do over and over and over again, a circular motion, basically. And I'm not saying that you need to have coach forever, but
Right.
you need to have a coach when you're working with a coach. If you want to see a result, it's minimum 3 months, like minimum. So that's my suggestion. So if you are talking to a coach and you feel they're selling you something, I wouldn't.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't believe in selling. For me, I'm in the business to help people, and I love
Exactly.
helping people.
I know.
It's a passion, because one of the best thing for me is when a client tell me, "Oh my God, Dickens, you changed my life." That right there is
I
really
know.
it melt my heart. So that's important to me, because if I can make an impact on someone's life, I can change something that holds you back. So that's all
Exactly.
that matters to me. So as far as coach forever, I do think it's important. It's important to have a coach all the time,
Yes.
because I invested in myself every year in a coach, because life is not a straight line. It's not a slope.
Exactly.
It goes like this. There are times, you went up and down. You definitely need that. Sometimes, in my business, I do have a coach every month not a nutrition coach, like someone that I invest in myself.
Exactly.
Just because I'm a coach doesn't mean that I don't need to be coached. So I always invest in that, just for my mental and my health, because sometimes, I'd rather have someone else handle that than me dealing with that, because I have other clients that I'm responsible for, and if I'm not straight up here, it
Exactly.
throws me off, you know. So
Exactly.
I do think, you know, you do need that. It's important
You know,
because
I think it's getting
once,
more and more common that people understand that we need that. You know, we all need a coach.
yeah,
We
yeah,
have a coach. I have a coach. We have a coach for from business to mental coach to body coach, like
yeah,
fitness coach. We do have, because we can, even as a coach, you need another coach, because you can. It's harder, even that we know, but it's hard to be objective about yourself. So you always need
yeah.
someone. And again, as you said, it's going up. There's always so much to know, so much to understand. So it's better to have someone to show you the way, you know, light up your dark alley.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's one of the things that we're looking to do. Like, say, for instance, let's say we in my next class, if I certify X amount of students, and if they want one of them wants to coach me, I want to give them the opportunity to be great and learn that skill and to coach people. You know, whether you know because you have to start somewhere, right? And learn to coach people. You know, because it's good to have your student coach you at the same time. You know, so I think it's a great idea to
I think it's
have.
a great way to see how you coach, you know, that's the beauty of
Yeah,
it. You know, you teach someone and
exactly.
that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know, like I said, you know, it's the coach. Remember, the coach is more. You have to look at them as a side view mirrors. You know, so my job is not to do the job for you. It's to
Exactly.
tell you what spot you're missing. You know, where we're gonna go, what do we do, where we going. You know, and how fast we go, how slow we go, and so on. So we just take you to your destination. You know, so let's say that okay, I want to work on X amount of X, Y, and Z for the next 3 months. Okay, so how this is what I want to do. How would you want to I want you to coach me to get there. And
Exactly.
use the NLP skills to help me to do that. So we have a 90-day plan or different type of stuff. Just get it done. I do think it's important. Just to give the opportunity of someone, of a student to coach you, and then I get coached all the time. It's very, very
Exactly.
important. Yeah, it's good. It's
Exactly.
good stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it is
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you so much. I actually, the other day, someone asked me what I do, and I was like thinking, and I said, you know what? I push buttons, and like the guy was like, what? I said, like, my job is to push buttons. And please, I said,
You
I
push
know which
buttons.
buttons to push so people can do the things they know they have to do. Like, our job is not to do it for you. Or even my
Right,
job,
right,
like,
right.
you might be more directive coach, but I'm a provocative coach. I don't tell anyone what to do, because
Right.
basically it's not my job and I don't know it. You know
Exactly.
it. What I
Well,
do, I just ask the right questions, the question that
the,
you know the answer to.
yeah, the way I look at this too, if I do the work for you, I'm only gonna get stronger because I'm strengthening my muscle, my emotional muscle, and you're not.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
can't really do the job for you. So my job is to help you strengthen your muscle, your emotional muscle. Just like a personal trainer. If I'm training somebody, I'm not gonna lift the weights for you. I just finished lifting my weights. I got my own weight to lift.
I know.
So if I do it for you, I'm just gonna get stronger and stronger. Yeah, gee, I can't do that for you, man. That's your job. You gotta
You're
pick up your own
right.
weight, and then I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna guide you, but I'm not lifting the weights for you, and I'm not putting it back either for you. I mean, that's your job.
Oh, thank God that a shout out to Dice, my great trainer. He moves the weights for me, actually. He doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
He
no,
just
no, that's,
he takes it from and bring it to me and take it and put it on stack for me. You're a horrible coach. No, you're
no,
not.
I'm not good.
No,
I'm not
but
doing that. No, no.
no,
You're
I
gonna
love
you're
my
gonna
trainer.
you're gonna unlock your weight, put it back, and do all that stuff. I
I
have
know.
to do.
I know.
Well, that's what the coach does. The
Exactly.
idea for you to do the work. The point I'm making is that if remember I told you, there's a lot of things I do. Like meditate, and there's certain things I do every morning to strengthen my emotional muscles. So if I'm doing my part to strengthen mine, so if I'm showing you how to do that, that's your job to do the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I'm only gonna get stronger, and you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna be stronger. So why do the job for you? Why hire me? So that's the point of
Exactly.
doing that. So and that's the point of having a coach, because it's just there to guide you, to tell
Exactly.
you, okay, this is what you did, this is what you didn't do, this is what you missed. That puzzle that you left behind is very important. Maybe we need it to keep moving, so you'll be able to do what you got to do. It's point is
Exactly.
simple. Very simple. So
Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're back. I'm happy that I'm
yeah,
back. So thank you so much for this week. See you next week. Same time, same place.
yeah, same time. Awesome. Thank you. See you
Bye,
soon. Okay.
guys. Bye.